Hello everyone. This video is a little summary of the Evansdale murders that happened on July 13th, 2012. The victims were Elizabeth June Marie Collins, age 8, and Lyric Ray Lynn Cook-Morrissey, age 10. Both girls went missing from Myers Lake in Evansdale, Iowa, Black Hawk County, on July 13th, 2012, and hold the same date of death. Their bodies were found in Seven Bridges Wildlife Park on December 5th, 2012, located in Bremer County. Lyric was said to have a heart of compassion for her family and friends. She enjoyed cheerleading, bowling, gymnastics, and loved to be outside, snow, shine, or rain. She loved playing cards with her grandmother in the afternoons. Elizabeth was described as a bubbly little person with the best smile who loved what life had to give and all it had to offer. She enjoyed playing dress up and getting her hair and nails done. She loved to sing, ride her bike, and play softball as well as hockey. She had a huge heart and a great love for animals. She also liked to play with her siblings and order them around. She enjoyed going on vacation and had traveled to many different places. Her favorite activity was movies with her family and eating popcorn. The girls were last seen at about 12:30 p.m. on Broven Boulevard in Evansdale, then spotted between 12:30 and 1 p.m. on Gilbert Drive, not far from Myers Lake. The recreational area is in northeastern Iowa and has approximately 4,700 residents. The bike, or both bikes, and Elizabeth's purse were found on the trail in the southeast corner of Myers Lake about 4 p.m. the same day they went missing. The girls' grandmother, Wilma Cook, told the press that she had saw them riding their bike near the downtown area at 12:15. The police was not sure if the missing kids was part of an accident or a criminal case, so they used cadaver dogs, infrared aircraft, trained divers, and they even tried to drain the lake to see if they could find something of value, but nothing was found. At the end of July 2012, a surveillance video turned up with the girls on it. It was short and blurry, but it placed the girls less than a block from their grandmother's home around 12:11 p.m. near an auction house. Wednesday, December 6th of 2012, hunters were out and found two deceased bodies in the wildlife area that was about 25 miles from where the girls were last seen. They contacted law enforcement at 12:45 p.m. On Thursday, December 6, 2012, the chief deputy with Black Hawk County Sheriff's Office, Rick Aben, said the officials were confident that the bodies found were of Elizabeth and Lyric. He went on to say that there were no other missing person cases and that the remains were of small individuals. Once the bodies reached the state medical examiner's office in Ankeny, I'm not really good with all these names, sorry, and properly examined, they were positively identified as Elizabeth and Lyric. According to a Cedar Rapids Gazette article published July 25th, 2012, Dan Morrissey, age 36, was scheduled to appear in court in Waterloo, also in Black Hawk County, for a pre-trial covering 4 separate cases: assaulting his ex-wife Misty, possessing, dealing, and making meth, and other drug charges. The Gazette also reported that investigators were putting both Dan and Misty through multiple polygraphs and that they were not suspects in the disappearance or murder, but were being looked at so that all areas were covered in the investigation. In 2013, Dan was sentenced to 90 years in prison with a 30-year minimum after he pled guilty to the drug charges, and many believe his drugs and criminal past was the reason that the girls were abducted. Many have speculated that he owed money to someone, although he denies this. Funeral services for Lyric was held at 2 p.m. on December 29th at the Heartland Vineyard Church, Cedar Falls, and a memorial service was held on December 13th for Elizabeth. On February 6, 2013, officials announced that the trail in the park at Myers Lake would be renamed to honor the memory of Lyric and Elizabeth. The trail that runs around the lake is now known as the Trail of Angels, and the park next to it is known as Angels Park. There were 3 witnesses announced on June 24, 2013. They provided info that they saw a white, older model, full-sized SUV-type vehicle, similar to a Chevy Suburban or a Ford Bronco, parked on Arbutus Avenue on July 13th, and the street meets up with the bike trail where the bikes were found. 2 witnesses said that they saw the white SUV parked between 2 bike trail signs, and the other witness told the police they saw the vehicle parked near the woods on the east side of the lake. All 3 said they seen it between 11:30 and 12:30 on July 13th, 2012. While looking through other case files of missing people, the police began to question Michael Klunder, who had served time between 1992 and 2011 for kidnapping and assault charges. He was ruled out by a DCI agent with the Iowa Division of Criminal Investigation. The offender profile is: the offender is familiar with both Myers Lake in Evansdale and 7 Bridges in Bremer County. The suspect chose 7 Bridges because he or she was familiar and knew it was secluded. The offender blends in with and may be part of the Evansdale, Bremer, and surrounding communities. The suspect likely used the quiet coercion method to gain the girls' compliance into leaving Myers Lake, using a ruse, threats of violence, and other characteristics include: the suspect may have been experiencing stress related to legal troubles, spousal problems, employment difficulties, financial strain, or mental health issues in July 2012. The suspect may avoid discussing the case, showing interest in the matter, but is likely following development in the media. The offender may have attempted to abduct children or adults in the past. Following the disappearance, the suspect may have altered his or her physical appearance, such as changing style of hair and facial hair. The offender's vehicle may have also been altered with a new paint job or upholstery. On July 12, 2017, authorities had interviewed more than 1,000 people and looked into more than 300 sex offenders, and a new lead involved the investigation of an accused ex-offender named Jeff Altmeyer, age 58. As he was charged with trying to entice children in Jasper, Monona, and Grundy County by offering them $100 to get into his van. He was arrested in November 2017 for trying to lure a 6-year-old girl into his car near Anawa, and is a suspect in 2 other incidents and is being considered for the murders of Lyric and Elizabeth. In July 2017, 2 people confessed to the crime, but were eliminated because they did not have the full knowledge of the crime, as they have not released the way the children were killed to the public. Anyone with info on this case is encouraged to call the Cedar Valley Crime Stoppers tip line at 1-855-300-8477. A $150,000 reward was raised privately and by the FBI that is available for info leading to an arrest and conviction in this case. A $50,000 reward is offered for anyone that comes forward with info that simply leads to an arrest. A lot of people speculate that this case is related to the Delphi murders, but the police say that they do not think it is related. The reason for this suspicion is the anagram of the dates they went missing: 7/13/12 and 2/13/17, as well as all 4 bodies being left in a remote place that is only frequented by hunters. If you want more info on the Delphi murders, you can look up videos made by It's a Criming Shame, True Crime Web, Sleuth Intuition, Fig Solves, Ken Maines has a couple of videos on Delphi, or simply pop into the live that A Criming Shame does, and I'm always posting links to other channels that talk about Delphi, and some cover many other cases. Just remember to always be respectful, as everyone has a different POI in the Delphi case, which is one reason why I do not do videos about it. Plus, my channel is more about awareness for other things, but when it comes to true crime cases, I will be doing some videos with the investigations like I am doing for this one, just to simply be another voice that brings awareness to the victims and hopefully find justice one voice at a time.